What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? Yes, yes, we are. I wanted to come on today and tell you guys I have to change the time um, of our workouts in the morning. Change workout times. Okay. Yes, I am changing. Let me just Yes. Hey guys, how is everybody doing this morning? How are you doing? Whoops. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm actually in my office today. Due to my work schedule, I have to change our workouts to actually I'm going to be changing them to the afternoon. So I don't know. I'll probably lose some. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to hit go live on my what's up TikTok, what's up YT, how you feel, how you feel. I am coming on to tell you guys I have to change the time of our workout lives. They're normally at 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning, but due to my work schedule, I am going to now switch them to the afternoon, probably around a lunchtime workout. So I just wanted to come on and see if I could catch some of my regular workout people and let you guys know what's going on. I have to change my work schedule, my workout time. So I'm going to go a little bit later I'm going to go a little bit later in the day just because it will work a lot better for my schedule. I am thinking about recording sort of the workouts or what have you and uploading them. I haven't 100% decided like how I'm going to do it or what have you, but I just wanted to reach out to you guys since we normally are coming on here at 8:30 in the morning. So I'm just giving you guys a chance to come on in. I did an audit of my schedule. I did an audit of my schedule over the weekend. I did it actually on yesterday, and I am simply not getting the most out of my schedule that I need to get out of it. And when I come on and I do our morning chats and I talk about, U-turns, and I talk about different things that we have to do in order to, hey, how's it going? In order to stay on track, I have to like listen to what I'm saying. Hey, Ty, I have to move the workout times for myself to about 12:30 during the week, as opposed to good morning, the quiet one, as opposed to 8:30. I'm thinking about recording them in the gym. So when I go into the gym today, I'm going to, check the setup, see if I can, like see what the time is and things like that. But I have to either move them like 7 o'clock in the morning to get a jump start, or I have to move them to 12:30 where I've gotten about 5 hours. Hey, Gina P, welcome back. Welcome in of my schedule in. And so I just wanted to come in and just do a hey Jenna Mark Taylor, good morning, and do a short little lesson with you guys and explain to you all that I have to move my workout time just to maximize just to maximize my workday. Hey Rose, hey Anna, how are you? But one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys for the lesson today, and I didn't even write it down, but it's in my head because I was inspired by this lady yesterday. And thank you so much, Anna. It's called Death of Identity. And you guys, if you can remember this, I'm sure if you guys are on your treadmills or you're working out this morning, death. Thank you so much for liking the live, Gina P. Death of identity. And what death of identity is when you are determined to you identify with something a certain way. Um, you have to, you look at things a certain way and you have this identity of how you have to do something. And one of the things that this young lady said, hey, Miss V, hey, Clive, and one of the things that this lady said was that she believe that she had to always overexert herself in order to be successful. Okay. And so our lesson today is about death of identity, meaning that are we carrying around an identity that no longer serves us, right? It's very important to think about, are we carrying around an identity that no longer serves us, right? And so this woman was sort of carrying around what she called a overexertion. Like she had to like almost work herself to death to feel that she could do things for her life, whether it was at work, whether it was her, life, whatever she had to do. Overexertion. Hey, S. Dickerson, thank you so much for liking the live. Um, it was something where she had to realize in order to move forward, she had to do some different things. And so I brought that up today because I got to change the time. They're either going to have to be earlier or at 12:30ish time. And so I wanted to come on and I wanted to, me, I pull a lesson out of every single thing to do, because that's how I live my life. I live it through like, what am I learning and how am I processing? And I was just so inspired by a video that I had watched over the weekend where this woman was sort of saying, like, what are these things that we're doing that we're almost doing robotically that are no longer servicing us, right? What are the things that we are doing, thank you, Anna, that no longer serve us or they don't serve us the right way, right? And so, what do those things look like what do those things look like? And I did a business audit for my business this weekend, and I was like, man, my schedule is a little, insane. So let me do some tweaking. And so that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I will be on, but I'm going to change a little bit of my schedule to tweak it so that it works a little bit better. For me. So yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Wilbur. Thank you. I mean, I am definitely working at it and doing what I have to do. And like I said, I'm not even going to stay on here long this morning because I'm trying to, get this new schedule in. But again, um, you have to, and that's the hardest part. I think even that's one of my hardest parts is that I'm such a loyal person and so like into like, okay, I got to do it this way. I got to do it this way. And when I heard that lady say death of identity, I was like, what? I was like, wait, what? you know, and you have to tweak, you have to change, you have to be willing, to say like, you know what, I got to make these other changes. I've got to do these things differently in order to get to where I'm going. You know what I mean? Because if you stay on the wrong path too long, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a whole problem because now you've been on this path, and we talk about this. We talk about this with, relationships. We talk about it with jobs. It's anything that you're doing, you have to be constantly, as I tell you guys in every live, right? I tell you, we got to check in with ourselves. We have to make sure that we got to make sure that we're doing the things that we need to do, right? I say that all the time that like, hey, if something's not working, thank you so much, you guys, for liking the live. I say so many times, if you are not liking what you're doing, check in with yourself, so that you can know that you are constantly in alignment. And my schedule hasn't been in alignment in a while, and it's sort of been throwing me off. And also, guys, to quite honestly, teaching while working out, I don't know if I'm exerting enough energy in that as well. So it was something that I wanted to try. So I'm going to evaluate that as well because it might be easier for me to just do my hardcore workout, record it, and then upload it. So I'm just trying to find, you know what I'm saying? It's just such a hard thing because you want to, you want to try things and you want them to work, but at the same time, in my own method of always checking in with myself, I got to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what's going on. So I just, I love the support from my community and talking with you guys every day and connecting. So I just wanted to come on for 15 minutes or so to sort of say, hey, you guys, we're doing some different, yeah, trying to find a balance, trying to find a balance. And also for me, as a, my work or whatever, trying to make sure that you're helping and trying to find that in this sort of like this social media climate, if you will. Like that's very different for me, right? Like, I'm used to producing television, right? And producing podcasts. And now I really want to promote my own content. Like I really want to be like, okay, I'm just doing my content creation because I've really always done my own content creation before it was called content creation, right? And so trying to find that balance for yourself is insane. And also, after you've gotten to a certain age, you better be making sure that you're learning, right? Working with the AI, models, spending time on training, spending time on educating yourself of different things that you have to do. You know, thank you so much. You know what? And thank you, you guys. I just got a message from a message. Thank you so much, Gina P. And she said, your skin is so beautiful. Um, Absolutely, Ty. Absolutely. And Ty just said I can always upload the content at a later time. But Gina P over in TT said, oh, your skin is so beautiful. A lot of people will ask me about, anti-aging stuff and, stuff like that, Gina P. And you know what? I got up on TT and I saw all these people trying these Gyru skin toner pads. You probably, if you've been on TikTok, you've seen them. And I have tried these doggone Korean skincare toner pads, okay? I had never tried them before, okay? I'm telling y'all. And so I've been using these things now. It hasn't even been 60 days. And it is taking so much of the hyperpigmentation off my skin. And all I do one pad. I am telling you, y'all, I be having those listed in my, I have them listed because, and so I am launching you guys and this was the other part of my audit that I'm launching a review channel called Yaz Wellness Reviews is the name of my new YouTube channel. My new TikTok channel is called Yaz, Y-A-S, Wellness, WELLNESS Reviews. And the reason why I'm doing this, thank you, welcome in, is because I want to know who I can trust. When somebody is telling me, thank you, Jerry, good morning, when somebody is telling me like, oh, I want to try da 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 da, I'm like, are they telling me for the money or are they telling me because they really try it? And I'm somebody, I'll just go out and buy the product myself. That's what I did with the Gyru skin pads. They hadn't sent me no free skin toner pads. And I just, because of people like, yeah, this worked right. I am such a skeptic, y'all. Y'all already know I'm such a skeptic. And so I decided to try myself. So Gina P, the secret for, because my skin used to be jacked up so bad, I'm telling you, the secret is the Korean skin toner pads. I do that with some Dermalogica. I'm going to start reviewing those. So if you guys follow my channel, it's called Yaz, Y-A-S, Wellness Reviews. Yaz Wellness Reviews. I literally just launched it yesterday. Like when I tell you, because I was like, this is something that I have to do. So I'm just trying to make sure, and guys, you have to do the same thing. Make sure that everything that you're doing is in alignment with who you are and what you want to do. You know, a lot of people will ask me about my hair. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, did you do a new video, Rose Life? You know, people will ask me about my hair, and now I have a place that I can review, like, this is the hair product that I use. Yes, the channel's on YouTube. I just literally named it yesterday. Yas, YAS Wellness, WELLNESS Reviews. That's exactly what it is, and it's on TT, it's on YT, it's on FB, and it's on IG. And so, because, like, guys, we always come on here and we work out, and I don't talk to you guys really about, the wellness. When we do the workouts, it's more like I'm just trying to work on, mindset for us as much as possible. Like, how can we get our mindset stuff together? But I've done a lot of experimenting with skin and hair, and when I was in my 20s, in my early 20s, my hair was falling out. And as a result of it starting to fall out, I started, like, learning, how to grow your hair and what prevents your hair from shedding. And on my dad's side of the family, we have a lot of hair loss for women. We have a lot of, hair loss. And so I didn't want to be in my 20s without any hair. And so I started doing the research on, what do you do to grow your hair? What do you do? Now it's all kinked up right now, but it's pretty long. But um, um, I like to share that. And so the reason why I shared this, wellness channel that I'm doing, why I'll be sharing that, is because I literally want to be able to recommend, like, hey, this is something that I've used. This is something that I've tried. This is something that you know what I'm saying? Um, um, you know what? Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's what I'm saying, Gina P. I hope you're receiving what I'm putting down, though. I'm saying, because people out here be trying to sell us these products and they don't work. And the thing, and then again, you guys, on the hair tip, because I know I got some of my sisters in here. And I tell everybody this: if you're wearing your hair natural, if you're not, you can just ignore this part. But if you are a sister and you are wearing your hair natural, please let me share this I got to share this one little note with you. Find you a YouTube hair person whose hair is similar. Thank you, Gina P. Whose hair is similar to yours. And then follow that person, because what happens is, if their hair is similar to your hair, meaning their hair type, the things that work for their hair will generally work for your hair. Okay? Like, when I figured that out, I probably figured that out about 10 years ago or something. But when you guys figure that part out, that will help you. If you're somebody who's like, oh, this product, somebody told me to get this product, and da, 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 da. So, like, my hair is fine hair. It gets tangled very easily. So, like, if you have fine hair that tangles very easily, and I was doing a lot of hair videos, which I don't, but if I did, I would be the person to follow. Follow the people who have your same hair type, because that's the easiest thing. And I know, there's so many different products or whatever, but for me, I find it overwhelming. So I am going to include right now, nobody asked, but I love the Dew products right now. Nobody asked, I know, but I'll be doing a video or two about the Dew. Okay, the quiet one says, do you have... Yes, Miss V, thank you for that. I'm a give a note to Rose Life as well. Great job on that, Rose. Do you have any social media geared towards audiobooks and voice narration? I don't have any social media geared. Now, I have an audiobook that I recorded, one of my books, my first novel, based on my work as a hip hop author, a hip hop journalist. I actually narrated. I don't feel like I did that great of a job, but I'll do anything once. maybe. Not really, but some things I will try. But if you are you saying that quiet one because you want to get into audiobooks and narration? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for that, Rose Life. A lot of people fan have lost hair. They use turmeric and aloe vera. I drink turmeric every day. I drink turmeric tea every single day. I didn't use that. I use castor oil. I massage castor oil in my scalp. I make sure that I take hair vitamins or what have you. But a lot of people don't realize your thyroid can cause hair loss. So if you're suffering from hair loss, and like you already know, I'm Gen X, right? So like if you are suffering from hair loss and stuff like that, castor oil can help you stimulate, like doing just like this. That will stimulate your scalp. Um and things like that. Aloe vera, turmeric, yes, yes. You had strong hair and fast hair growth. Yes, 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 yes. So y'all see what Rose is talking about. I have a bundle that I talk about turmeric or whatever for your hair. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? It is. A lot of things, guys, a lot of things are hereditary for with hair loss. Like I told you, I was losing my hair in my 20s, okay? 21, 22, my hair was shedding like crazy, and my husband would be like, "Why do you have so much hair in the sink?" um, and my hair was falling out. And I was determined not to have my hair fall out. And so I started going to natural food stores, like natural health stores, health food stores and things like that. And I started saying to them, like, my hair is shedding, what can I do? My hair is shedding. Oh man, yeah, me too, Ty. I have thyroid issues as well. And I have a whole, like I said, I have a whole, I'm sure you've seen the bundle. Have you seen my healthy wellness bundle, Ty? I have one where it explains what to do with your thyroid. I mean, how to help your thyroid. Because Ty, if you have a thyroid issue, you shouldn't be eating gluten. Gluten is a thyroid antagonist. Um, thyroid, when your thyroid is being attacked, it makes your hair fall out. And so in my family, when I go to the family reunions, and my family can tell you that on my dad's side, they all look at me and be like, "Girl, how you still got your hair?" That's how prevalent it is. That's how prevalent hair loss in my family is. When I show up, they be like, "How does she still have her hair?" And it's just because I just do all the things because I wanted to have my hair as long as possible. And I think if you have thyroid issues, you have to basically treat your thyroid, no gluten, different things like that, thyroid supplements, making sure you're getting your iodine in. There are just different things that if you have a thyroid issue, if you don't address it, and I'm not talking about the medicines that the doctors will tell you is one thing, but what you're trying to do is create that balance in your body, so that it won't throw off your hair loss, right? It won't cause because I'm not on thyroid medication. I have a nodule on my thyroid. But what I do is I just do all the things to help my thyroid to be as healthy as possible, and that's why my hair is still here at, you know what I'm saying, way late at my 40s and 50s, and I still have my hair, which, for my family, I probably shouldn't still have it, because of the hereditary part. So quiet one, you're saying, so wait a minute, you said yes. So what was the question? So you want to get into audiobooks and voice narration. Okay. So if you want to get into voice narration, I actually did have a voice coach for a long time, that I work with, because I wanted to be able to narrate all my audiobooks. But if you look at any of my short videos, I am trying, like, I do try to work my voice as much as I can. and do a good job if I can do that. And you just have to, if I could give, hey Shirley Richardson, how are you? We're just chatting this morning. Um, um, One of the things that you have to do is you have to do a reel of your voice in different characters, for example. So if you look up, if you're interested in Quiet Run, and if I'm going in the wrong direction with this, please let me know. But I think you said, I think your yes is saying, yes, I'm interested in getting into audiobooks and narration. I think that's what you're saying. And so when, whether I was working on a podcast or, looking at books that I wanted to hire somebody to narrate for me, you have to have a reel of, you recorded and what your voice sounds like. Um, um, okay, so how can you do that? Like, well, how could you, like, people will always ask, well, how can you do that? Well, say for example, I know the radio is archaic and nobody listens to it, but turn the radio on and listen to some advertisements, and you can record those advertisements. Um, I don't know that I would download software to enhance it. You definitely need a software to be able to edit and clean it up. So I would say that. But your most important thing is that you need to have different pieces of content where, okay, you have your serious voice, you have your comedic voice, you have your sultry voice. If you're trying to get people to hire you, and again, if this is not what you're asking, please, I'll shut my mouth. Hey Shirley Richardson, thanks for getting number 2 gifter badge. What I'm saying is that you have to have a reel, just like a actor has an audition tape. You have to have a reel of your voice doing these different things, because say if somebody wants to hire you, they want to hear what you can do, right? And then Audible, I want to say, audible.com, which is owned by Amazon. Once you get your reel or whatever, your samples of whatever of your voice, and I mean, I don't even think it's a lot. I think it could be like 1 or 2. You just upload yourself. Okay, cool. You just upload, you create a profile on Audible. I don't know the link, but like it's Audible, like, narrator or something like that. Search around and you can create your own profile, add your samples onto it, and people who have published books, who are looking for narrators, what have you, guess what? In the audiobook space, they will look for you and find you, right? But your key is going to be, okay, if you're listening to a audiobook, do you have a mystery sound? Do you have, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that your samples are the best representation of how you want to sound. Okay. And so that's really, that's really what, you want to look for yourself, making sure, and everybody, if you are new here, I am moving my workout times. And so I might be recording them and uploading them later. I have to figure out how to get maximize my work day. So I just wanted to come on and share with you, because I've been doing this thing since July, the end of July. And now I'm realizing I got to exert more energy in the gym, and I just got to, make some changes. And Quiet One, also, there are so many opportunities in that space. But the key is like, working your voice out, exercising your voice. I had a vocal coach, as I shared with you guys, and it was so hard for me because there's like this connection, and I don't know, Quiet One, how far you're along in this process, but there's this connection that yes, I'm going to find you, Miss V. We not going to be going too long. I just got to get this little adjustment together, just probably the next couple days. But it was so hard for me because it's like I have my comedy voice, but it's in the same tone. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like that training of trying to switch up. So if you're able to switch up to different voices, like, and it's no problem, great. If not, I will look for vocal coaches to help you, because I know for me, I struggled so much with trying to like switch my voice. And she was like, well, what's holding you back? I'm like, what's holding me back? What you mean? So it was just hard for me personally. Though I enjoy voice work, it was just really hard trying to switch in and out of characters. You know what I mean? How did he get a part of our chat? Uh we're not even talking about that dude today. So let's go ahead. You guys, I'm sitting in my office, so guess what? I'm able to block without issues. And Miss V, I'm going to get on that as well. So guys, I'm going to let you go and continue your workout today. I didn't want to be on this long because I have to get back to work, and I will come on. And if you guys are on my email list, if you have downloaded the free Healthy Habits Guide, hopefully you all have by now. I will be able to communicate, because I will know, and I will come on. I'm just trying to get my times together. So if you turn on the notifications for the channel, you will get the notifications on when I'm coming on. I just had to make some adjustments just so that I can maximize my time and get all my work done with all the goals that I have for today. Okay, so you guys, I thank you all. I appreciate you all, and I will let you know. It probably be like a day or two off, but we're gonna get it together. I'm just trying to maximize and see if I can set it up at the gym, and that kind of thing. So, oh my goodness, Miss V is on her kettlebell. What weight? What weight are you on, Miss V? What? Tell me real fast. What weight? Thank you so much, Gina P. Thank you for coming in. Celeb Snaps. Welcome in, welcome in. What pound are you on your kettlebell? Share that with me. Are you? Yes. 10 pound. Good luck. We will be there. 10 pound. Okay. Well, I will keep you guys posted, and have a wonderful day, you guys. And thanks for all the compliments, the hair and the skin. Gina P, thank you so much. And like I said, let me just pin that real fast, Gina P, because I think if you haven't tried them yet, I highly recommend, where is my showcase? I'm just going to add them right there. I just added them to the showcase. I just added those to the showcase. And then I'm going to add these ones as well. Gina P, real fast, since you said something about the Gyru skin toner pads. It's like 90, I want to say, in one container, right? And one container be like, I don't know, be like $40. And so people are like, oh my God, $40. And $40 is a lot, I think, for a product, right? But then if you're only using one a day for 90 days, you take that 90 days and you divide it by 40. And so if you look at it that way, it may not be that expensive. But what I would say for me, and for breakouts and hyperpigmentation and brightening, it's worth it. All right. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to see y'all in a day or so, and I will keep you posted, okay? Please check back for the full workouts that will be uploaded.